Hello and welcome to TelecomTV. We're reporting from Mobile World Congress 2014 here in Barcelona in Spain. It's day 2, Tuesday the 25th of February, and I'm talking with Todd Achilles, who is the VP and GM Consumer Mobility. Todd, let's just go at this from the start. How is HP, one of many players in the mobile world, providing unique differentiation and customer value to anyone else out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're trying to approach the mobile devices space from a different direction. We've announced at Mobile World Congress a new 6-inch voice tab. So this is an Android tablet that also supports voice. It's a dual SIM 3G plus device. We've originally launched this in India, and we're going to be bringing this to Europe and the Middle East. But what's interesting is the device itself is innovative, great design, great features, great price point. But we're also including in these devices our own HP DataPass service. So we've announced the expansion of DataPass now into 10 markets in Europe as well as the US, and we'll be bringing it to Latin America. And what we're trying to do is solve the complexity of connectivity for the end user. From our perspective, every device should be connected all the time. The economics, the ecosystem, the structure just doesn't allow this today. So what we're doing is partnering with mobile operators around the world and bringing this HP DataPass service to market with our devices and really bundling these two things together that today are disparate.
Now, HP had a false start in the past with your other tablet devices and so on, which was there didn't seem to be any consistency of strategy or approach. This has now changed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the space itself is evolving. The dominant players today won't be the dominant players tomorrow. And I think we feel very confident that we've got a strategy here that's unique from the others, and is one that we can pursue very successfully. So we're all in.
Service providers around the world are rolling out 4G networks, and they're doing that to help them meet growing end-user demand for more bandwidth, higher bandwidth, better security, faster connectivity on the move, and so on. So exactly how is HP meeting the demands for this ubiquitous connectivity you've been talking about?
Yeah, and again, I think it goes back to both the hardware and the service. So for us, we're driving more LTE radios into our products. The penetration rate that we'll be driving LTE within our devices is going to be, I think, much higher than a lot of other people in the space. And then, of course, marrying that with the service so that our devices will be ready out of the box with 2 years of service. There's no contract, there's no commitment, there's nothing to do. It's just service included in the price of the hardware, and that's, I think, a really important innovation from a consumer standpoint.
What do you think the key trends are that are informing the consumer tablet business in 2014? Things are changing, as you said. What are the key points that you see and demand coming from users and from service providers?
I think the delineations, the lines between product categories are blurring. So we've announced 2 hybrid devices. One is X360, which is sort of a hybrid of notebook and tablet. These devices here that I'm showing are voice tabs, are sort of a hybrid between smartphone and tablet. So I think there's seams opening up among these existing product categories, and we see lots of opportunities, these seams to create new products, new experiences, and really enter the market in a different way.
Okay, Todd, let's have a look at the phablet devices here in a bit more detail. What do you think are the key trends influencing the consumer tablet business now in 2014 as opposed to where we were this time last year?
Yeah, I think the tablet business continues to mature, and one of the trends that we're seeing is that consumers are having a proliferation of devices. They've gone from a notebook and a smartphone now to a tablet, and there's a desire to actually get back to fewer devices. So we're creating these hybrid devices of one that's sort of more of a notebook and a tablet experience that we're blending together. These phablets that we're showing today are sort of a blend of a smartphone and tablet experience and creating a hybrid across those. But the overarching need that we're seeing from consumers is to get back to fewer devices that do more.
Tell us a bit more about DataPass.
So it's 250 megabytes a month. The intent is to meet the needs of the occasional user, and so they don't have to sign up for a contract. They get the benefits of a connected device and an always-on experience without the complexity of trying to solve it for themselves. And so we just include that service within the device. If they don't use it, great, no worries. If they use more than the 250 megabytes, we've got some really easy top-up plans that are competitive with the rates in the market. But the goal is to really invert the relationship between hardware and connectivity and just make this really solve this sort of persistent pain point that's been in the market now for years.
Well, it's been needed, so best of luck with it. Todd Achilles, thank you.
Great, thanks very much.